This is KBRW Barrow, 680 AM on your dial, covering the whole North Slope.
And currently it's mostly cloudy, 31 degrees.
Winds northwest at 13 miles an hour. Barometer 30.08 and rising slowly. And you might notice some snow on the ground. And yes, it's August 16th.
There really is no mall in Barrow. There's no bowling alley in Barrow. Barrow is known for being cold. It's so cold in the winter that you can't feel anything.
Barrow, Alaska, the northernmost place in America, 330 miles north of the Arctic Circle. Welcome to the home of the Barrow Whalers.
Good kick, Blakey. Good kick. Hustle him back, let's go. We started practicing on the 1st of August, and that makes 3 weeks now. You know what he's doing? Okay, he's containing.
In 3 weeks of practice, I would have never guessed that these kids would be where they are right now.
Go! Good job, John. Good job, John. Nice job. Hands up. Hands up, Allison. Sit down, Jordan. Sit.
I don't know if winning is at the top of the list, but for us being here and getting it started is a big thing.
To see and live as far north as we do, under the conditions that we do, you don't expect football to come out of this.
We're making history being the northernmost team in the country right now, so it feels good.
We administered a survey to kids to try to understand what it is they wanted, what it is we could get them more involved with school. And the number one answer was football.
How many of you guys have never played football before?
Putting on uniforms was a new experience for the majority of them. You'll want these after you get those on, okay?
I just emailed out to everybody and the whole faculty. If you're interested in helping us put together a football team next year, please let me know. And I got no responses, so I was a little worried. And then finally, Mark said, you know, I might be kind of interested.
It's been 23 years since I coached football, so it's been quite a bit getting back into it.
Well, he was just the guy I wanted to. Just the guy I wanted, because he's a master teacher. He's been here a long time. And he was the guy that really could make this program work.
In Barrow, making the program work has greater meaning than just teaching X's and O's to kids who've never played football before. It's also a program that's meant to address social issues.
And our dropout rate here is very high. 50% of our kids last year didn't graduate from this high school. Of the dropouts, 100% of those kids are Inupiat. And so what we had to do was put together something to get the Inupiat kids engaged in this school. And if you look at our football team, you'll see a lot of Inupiat faces.
Barrow has grown up a lot. Things are changing, and some of the negative things that are drugs and alcohol are coming in too. And there's a lot of free time for young people. And with young people, as any other place in America, free time creates problems.
They can't take cars and go anywhere. They can't, hang out with their friends outside. There's not a whole lot to do. A lot of homes in crisis, I would say. I think we have a lot of children dealing with that because of drugs and alcohol particularly.
In this area, it's the same suite of drugs as it is anywhere else. We've got meth, we've got ecstasy, we've got cocaine, we've got marijuana use is pervasive, cigarettes, gateway drugs, alcohol, the whole gamut.
The major incident that occurred in the community that led us to the war on drugs is an incident where a taxi driver was murdered. Two young people robbed this guy and shot him, and he died. After talking to them, we found out that they committed the robbery to get money for drugs.
That was really sort of the straw that broke the camel's back, and the mayor came in and said, this is enough.
Not everyone in Barrow applauds the creation of a football team, nor views it as a wise expenditure.
I got raked over the coals in a board meeting by one of these people that just really was unhappy about me spending this money and saying that this has no effect on drugs or anything else.
We need extra things for the kids to do up here and extra interests, but I don't think it should be added at the expense of basic education. I think that should come first before branching out into football.
Research shows kids that are engaged in activities are higher performing. They like school better, and when they like school better, they're at less risk to do bad things and to drop out.
With football, especially for the young men, at an age where peer pressure will get them. And I think with this football, they'll be bonding into something that will be positive. And we hope that a lot of positive stuff will come together for this town because of football.
To be first generation Whalers, it feels real great, and I'm very excited for our first game.
You're doing everything right. Keep it up. You do them that good on Saturday, I'm a happy coach.
I think they're up to the task. I think they've been waiting for this.
The whole town is going to be here to watch us on Saturday.
If we win, we're going to take a dip in the Arctic Ocean.
Yeah!